And more breaking news, the death toll is rising as a fast-moving winter storm sweeps across the country. That system, of course, rolled through our area earlier today. We have team coverage tonight as our crews spread out across our viewing area. First stop, Bay Minette, where NBC 15's Andrea Ramey reports winds howled, toppling trees and causing havoc.
The most significant damage that we saw here today in Bay Minette was right here on Pecan Street. You can see the wind tore part of this roof right off. First responders tell me, though, that this is a vacant home, so no one was inside when this happened. No one nearby was injured. The roof hit a power line, causing a small fire. You can actually see a burn mark there on the roof. It was quickly put out. A neighbor who saw it all happen says it was pretty alarming.
I was standing right by the mailbox, and me and the next door neighbor heard something. Whole roof just come off and just blew this way. I thought it was going to come all the way on my house, but the fence stopped it.
Wow.
If it wasn't for the fence, it probably would have tore half of my house up.
Police on the scene of a light pole down tell us the wind knocked it over. Busted glass and debris blocked part of Highway 59 for a brief period. There were also numerous traffic signals that were out in town today. Reporting in Bay Minette, Andrea Ramey, NBC 15 News.
And this is what it looked like in Washington County earlier today. Heavy rain pounding the area. Fortunately, that area did not suffer a lot of damage. NBC 15's Cassie Fambro reports from Clark County.
This is a pretty rural area, and this mobile home is one of several in this area. Luckily, this one was vacant, but the storms, the winds, could be straight line winds, peeled this roof off like a tin can. There's caution tape out in front of it now because it's not safe to go into. There's debris on the ground. There's insulation here, pieces of metal that were flung off the top of the roof. Luckily, again, no one inside. That's just one of the things that we saw today. Near Coffeyville, we also saw this vacant house with a tree that had fallen completely into it. More evidence of how strong the wind was. When we were in Washington County, the large squall passed over us. A fierce, cold wind with darts of icy rain. It was gone as quickly as it came. In both Washington and Clark counties, there were many downed tree limbs and small blown over items like empty trash cans, but not much severe damage. This picture sent to us from Thomasville, one of the worst examples. Clark County also experienced wind damage. This tree balanced on a power line that crews had not gotten to yet. One Coffeyville man told us he was prepared for the storm and feels grateful they didn't see tornadoes.
It wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. A little rain in it, but that was it.
As predicted, it really was the rain and the wind that we saw causing some damage, but it could have been much worse. For now, in Clark County, Cassie Fambro, NBC 15 News.
This video is from Mobile. A tow truck flipped this car right side up after it overturned on Interstate 10 near Dauphin Island Parkway. Happened around 1 o'clock this afternoon in the eastbound lanes. No report on what caused the crash or if anyone was hurt. And take a look at this video as our crews took this in Sims earlier today. Pouring rain along Highway 98, making it difficult for drivers. As NBC 15's Justin Moore reports, this wicked weather even knocked out power across that area.
Severe weather across Mobile causing power outages across the city, including right here in the Morningside community.
When it went boom.
The sound Annie Porter's heard outside while in her kitchen making herself a cup of coffee.
And all the lights and everything went out, and I was trying to feel the way to get somewhere and sit down.
Abrion Thompson even jumped out of bed to the sound late this afternoon.
And I got on the floor and I heard it. I thought it was a tornado or something out here.
The sound was this tree falling on the power pole near Harper Drive East, causing power outages in the Morningside community.
Trying to watch Netflix now.
Alabama Power reports around 10,000 people were in the dark in the Mobile area today. Majority of the outages were in West Mobile and Pritchard. We found power and tree cutting crews all over working to get the lights back on for neighbors like Portis.
Yeah, I hope so.
Alabama Power urges you, if you see down power lines, to not go close to them. Call their hotline. Reporting in Mobile, Justin Moore, NBC 15 News.
And at this hour, Alabama Power says in the Mobile area, about 1,100 people are in the dark. They are hoping to have the lights on by midnight tonight. 47,000 are without power right now across the state of Alabama. And in North Alabama, a tornado is believed to have touched down and killed 3 people in Pickens. Ashley Gooden with her sister station WBMA has the story.
The rain came, and with it, a fast-moving disaster.
I heard a whistle blowing. I looked at the door. When I looked at the door, the top was coming off the roof.
His roof and many others after a tornado swept through the small town of Carrollton, Alabama. It all happened quickly. Homes demolished, trees down, emergency vehicles lining the streets. Larry Jones was there for it all.
Devastated, scared. After everything was over and done, I got on the four-wheeler and went to see who I could see and who could not see, you know.
Who he could see, two of his neighbors, an elderly couple.
The man wasn't. He was thrown out of a wheelchair, but the lady was. She was on some debris, laying against a tree.
They were lifeless. A third person was found near another home.
All three were nice people.
What happened here has forever changed the lives of the people who live on Settlement Road and the lives of the people who knew the three who died. Volunteer departments from all over made their way to Carrollton to help begin cleanup. Many are without their homes and belongings, but right now starts the long road to recovery. I'm Ashley Gooden reporting.
Now, the names of those three killed have not been released. The monster storm system claimed lives in several different states, leaving behind a wide swath of damage, especially in Texas and Louisiana. Rain, hail, sleet, and now snow. Folks in Dallas woke up this morning to a city draped in white. Meanwhile, 2 first responders were killed today while working an accident in Lubbock, Texas, after powerful thunderstorms rumbled through the area last night. But before the snow, strong wind gusts toppled trees. 1 person in Dallas died after his car was flipped into a creek. Another weather problem, lightning, which is believed to be blamed for this massive house fire in Burleson, Texas. Fortunately, no one was hurt there, but the system moved through parts of Louisiana, spinning up a tornado, killing an elderly couple, and another person was killed after strong winds caused a tree to fall on their mobile home.